Funny how the story goes, little hope.
Good morning. So today is Wednesday, and Wednesdays are my favorite because they're like half days, they're minimum days, and then after that we have meetings, so less time with the kids, more time planning like things for our school and getting things done. Anyways, I'm at school. I'm not that early. It's 7:26 right now, so I'm kind of late, but I'm going to hang up another one of our paper chains. So I have one in the back over there. I'm just gonna hang it up. I was gonna do it yesterday after school, but yeah, I just didn't want to because I have so much stuff to do. But I got our calendar done yesterday, and it's just going to be filled in today during leadership, during ASB. And yeah, I'm working on my classroom still. It's taking forever, but that's because I have 3 jobs and I have a lot to do, and I'm already teaching. Students are here, and it's so much easier to set up your classroom when the students are not like at school yet. But we just didn't get that luxury. I didn't get that luxury. But yeah, loving our rug. It's looking good. But I'm gonna hang up our next paper chain, so you get to watch me.
Funny how the story goes, little hope but bigger dreams. They try to bring a sucker down, singing louder than the crowd. Listen to the rhythm, I'm feeling brand new. Keep pushing forward, it's gonna save you. Never look down, love, not when we shine so bright. The sun is getting warmer, oh, when we soar away among the clouds. The sky is just a border, oh, when we're floating up like helium.
We got up another paper chain. So here's our first one we did. Mr. Bean. First one, second one, third, and then the last one we just did. So it looks kind of like sparse and empty between them, but they're gonna be filled in. I just need to get more paper. But it looks good. It's gonna look way better, but I'm really happy with it. So this I need to get up there. I don't know what I'm going to do with this. I'm going to have to see about that. I might just connect it to the wall and then have it dangle. This side is connected to this last bar and it dangles, but this has like half of the ceiling panel, like half of one right there. Not a full one, so we'll have to see about that. But those ones connect up there because there's like this, not a hole in the ceiling, but like this gap for the windows and the blinds. So I just connected them up there. So I have to do that with this one too. But it's looking really good. I'm loving it. Loving it. But yeah, so once I'm done with all of the actual paper chains, like getting all those made and all those up, then I'm gonna bring in the Christmas lights, and it's gonna look so good. Like, I'm so excited. I can't wait. And then my bulletin boards are pretty plain still, so I have to put up my pictures. I have all my Disney pictures. They're in the back over there. If you could see that like white roll, that's my pictures. They're already laminated. They're from last year. They're just my Disney villains. But I don't know if I like want to make more. Like, I want to make more, but then I have to buy more paint and more paint brushes because I wasn't very smart, and I decided, hey, I'll bring my stuff for leadership so we have extra things. Well, all that is gone. Paint brushes are ruined because I didn't want to wash them. So they're all hard as a rock, and it's like glue, painting with a glued up paintbrush pretty much, and all the paints are gone. So I have to buy more paint, I have to buy more paintbrushes, and then I'm going to paint some more pictures, and then hopefully get those laminated. But that can be a while. It took a while last year, and I was just doing it like as the school year was going by. But whatever. It is what it is. I'll still have it for half the semester and then next year, so it's gonna be really good. I put my hair in a braid last night and I slept in it, and so I could get these curls. Looking good, loving it. What else? Today we are going to have a meeting, and it's going to be all the teachers, so we're learning about PBIS again. So we did it before. Cops. We did it before. I feel like I should wait for the sirens to go. Whatever. We did the PBIS meeting, like professional development, before. We just didn't finish it because we ran out of time. So we are going to continue that today, and we are going to see if there's a way that, like, we could get announcements going on in my classroom, because right now I send students up to the office to basically do them up in the office, so they're on the phone like doing announcements, but they take, like, they're already there, but they have to stand outside of like the office and just wait to get in, and they have to wait, I guess they wait for like the chairs in the classroom above them to stop moving. And I'm like, well, that's not our fault. Like, it takes 6 minutes to get started, like just to start the announcements, and we are only given 4 minutes in the thing to finish announcements. So if it's taking 6 minutes just to start, that's not okay. So I want to do it in my classroom. I'm already getting complaints from all the teachers, but I already know, like, it's even bothering me and it's not my fault. Yeah, that's pretty much it. I posted my first, I'm continuing to post these vlogs because I think they're pretty interesting. I like watching daily vlogs, so I'm going to be doing that too, and that way you can see, like, as I set up my classroom and what goes on in the day. And I deal with a lot of tough kids, so I want to share with you what goes on in my day, like how I deal with things as they come up. I don't want to just tell stories. Like, I'll have videos where I tell stories and stuff, like, this is what you do for this, how to do whatever, but I want it to be real and authentic, so I can tell you what's going on in the moment. This happened today, and this is what is becoming of it, and whatever. So I want to, like, keep us as if we're friends and we're just talking, like, hey, let's catch up and see what happened. Oh, how was your day and stuff. Anyways, so hopefully it goes really well. Anyways, I'm going to catch up with you during my prep, which is 3rd period, so in like 3 hours ish, and I'll see you then. Okay, so it's 3rd period. I just had another meeting with a student and the academic support teacher. So this is a separate student. Basically, I had him last year and last quarter, and I had him for English, but this year I put him in my ASB leadership class, but he was just like having a checkup meeting on how things are going and everything, so that went really well. And then we talked about with the other student as well that I was having trouble with, and he's just going to be on a separate curriculum. He's going to sit in the back of my classroom, and he's on a separate curriculum, so he's not with the group because he can't handle that, which is fine. But if he ever like starts to cause problems or anything, we send him down to the academic support classroom where he can work with those teachers. There's 2 of those teachers, so they can help him out whenever he needs it or anything. So even if he like causes the slightest little problem with me, like his cell phone's out and he won't get off his phone or whatever, I could just send him down with his stuff. And it's a separate curriculum because the curriculum I'm doing now I made over summer, and it's a lot of notes, like in-class notes, and then in-class like drill and practice stuff. So if he's absent or if he's causing problems and I have to send him down, like he can't really make it up. He has to be in class. So putting him on the separate curriculum is really awesome. But yeah, so it's really cool. The textbook that he has, we used last quarter, and you could just like rip out the pages for the textbook. It's like a workbook but a textbook together, so he could just rip out all the readings and all the pages and stuff. So that's what he's going to be working on for this quarter, and we're going to test it out for that first 30 days, and if it's not a fit, then he is going to go to another school. Because he is in academic support, there's always that 30-day like probationary, like see if it's a fit type of period, so we're gonna see how that works. But we finished that. I got my 4th rainbow chain up, and I really need to make more. There's some in the back, so I'm probably going to be doing that. And then after this prep period, it's going to be break, so kids are going to be outside, and then all the teachers kind of just meet in the hall, and I'm going to talk to another teacher to see what we can do about announcements and things like that, so that I'm not getting in trouble and teachers aren't having to deal with announcements starting 6 minutes into the period. That's not cool. So that's what we're doing. In leadership, I have that 4th period. Leadership, we are going to fill in our calendar. So I was not very smart. Apparently we needed like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We needed 7, obviously. I don't know why I had to count those. We needed 7 boxes across because there's 7 days in a week and I had 6. So I had to add another one at the end. It's kind of crappy, but you can't really tell. You can just see like there's like, if you can see, there's like tiny pieces of tape right there just to connect all the boxes. So it is what it is, but we're gonna fill that in during leadership today. We're gonna set them up in their committees because we signed up for committees yesterday, so we have a lot of different committees. I'll show it to you. This is what the paper looks like, and everyone's like signed up for a committee. So we have announcements. There's 3 people on announcements, 5 people on video announcements, 3 people on social media, 4 for our school newspaper, 10 for activities and events, 4 for fundraising for our club, 5 for design committee, so if we need t-shirts, if we need posters, anything like that, there are design guys. Philanthropy, we have 3, so basically getting fundraising stuff for other companies or organizations like breast cancer awareness, Susan G. Komen, Pennies for Patients, things like that. That's going to be our philanthropy. So we'll have 3 of those. Then we have our president and our vice president. So we have 39 kids, and that's 39 spots. So it's perfect. And we're going to get them started in those committees so that they're starting to think of what's going to go on and what they're going to do. Friday, I really want to do some kind of lunch activity and use the spinny wheel so that kids can win prizes. And we have a lot of stuff left over from back to school night, like lots of hot Cheetos, so we can just give the winner a bag of hot Cheetos. So I think that would be really cool, and then they'll be excited because like they're getting good hot Cheetos for free. So only thing is if they call up a winner and the winner doesn't come to get them, like they just don't want it, which is sad, then it's like, well, we'll just call someone else because someone's gonna want hot Cheetos. Like it's just a thing. Here I am with my Dynamite Doritos, like call my name, I'll take the hot Cheetos, I don't care. But I really want to get that set up for this Friday, but it is already Wednesday and it's gonna be kind of tough. So we're gonna try and see. We also want to play music during lunch. We got a new like, I don't know what it's called, like a PA system, or I don't know. We got this thing where like you have a microphone and there's like this giant speaker, but the speakers like fold out, so it's like 3, almost like a little weird looking modern day boombox, which is cool, but you have the microphone too, so kids can just go out there and be in charge of just playing music. So I think that would be cool. And yeah, we're gonna try and do that. We're gonna try and do our announcements. We're gonna try and do video announcements, like film some of them. And we're getting started on our social media, get our like Instagram account up. We have a lot to do, so we're gonna be splitting up those, and then we're gonna be filming outside for our introduction videos because I really want to play that on Friday. So I have to film it. Well, I don't film it. I send kids to film it because we have a school like class camera, so they use the Canon T6 Rebel. I don't know. I think it's just a T6. My personal one is a T6S, so, and I know it's not the same, but they can go out, like I can just send 4 of them out and they can just do whatever they need to do for the film. So we have water balloons. Yesterday we had kids like create the water balloons. And if this pops on me, I'm gonna be so upset. They created the water balloons, so we're going to do a video where like kids are getting hit with water balloons in the face, and it's gonna be so good. Hopefully. The only thing is our school legit looks like a jail. It looks like a jail. So all of our walls are just plain like gray cream color walls. We have gates around our school that is covered in the black tarp, so people can't see in and can't see out. We have a lot of just ugly backgrounds. There's no like trees. There's no trees. There's like nothing that makes our school look attractive. So for the backgrounds for filming these things, it just looks bad. So I'm gonna send some kids out when they're doing the water balloons, and I'm gonna say try and find a good background. Just try and find a good one. Anything, just make it not look like a jail. So we're gonna have to see how that works. But yeah, so we're gonna do that today. I'm super excited. Let's see, English we're just doing review. Drama, we are acting today. We're gonna play a little game. I'm still setting up my classroom, and I'm gonna do that right now where I put up my little color sticky thing. So I just added, these are the points that we do. If you can see them, these are the points. So each team gets points when they participate and they get the correct answer. So I erased this giant, we had like this giant thing full of them, all right here, but I erased it and started it new, so I added all of theirs right there. So yeah, I'm just going to put up our sticky things. So we have these babies, and these are just little jelly things that like stick to the whiteboard. I got these at the Target dollar spot and they were $1, and I got all the colors. It says like the colors on them. So these are our group colors: red, orange, yellow, green, blue, purple. We're not having a lot of purple because I'm actually moving seats because we get a lot of absent kids, and I don't want to have a group of purple, a group of orange, and a group of red where each one has like 2 kids, so I push them all to the same group. So I'm gonna put these up just right on the board, and then that'll be easier for me to keep track of all the points. There's also a teacher, I don't remember who it was, but they commented that it was on another person's video. I watch Real Rap with the Reynolds, love him. He does live YouTube videos every Sunday, and I go on them all the time. But I asked about like, I don't know, I asked about points for groups, and someone suggested that I use some, I don't know, some app or some website where I can keep track of points a whole lot easier so that kids aren't like erasing them and stuff when they walk by or anything. But I don't know what that is. If you know what that is, please let me know. I want to check that out. But I'm going to put these up for now so that at least they can like have an idea of what their points are. So I'll put that up right here behind my desk. That way it's less likely for kids to erase them. But I do get kids over here all the time, or I'm going to, for announcements because I need to be on the phone. They use the phone for announcements, so we get kids around my desk all the time. It's just a normal thing, but I'm gonna put these up. They're gonna look so good. So this is what they look like, and you just like peel them off and they'll stick on it, which is really cool. So there's 2 sheets of paper, and I pulled off the other one first, so I think I messed it up. But if I'm able to pull off this one, I can just like place it on there instead of having to make them be on there individually, like put them on individually. But they're like sticking to this side a whole lot harder, so we'll have to see. But yeah, that'd be awesome if I could. No, it doesn't look like it. They're just stuck on this one. Oh well, whatever. It is what it is. So we're gonna have red, orange, and then we'll have yellow, blue, and purple. Beautiful. Okay, so this is what it looks like. Red, orange, yellow, green, blue, purple, and it says it on there. You can't really see, and there's like these little bubbles in them. So I have to get all the bubbles out, but I'll do that later. I have 2 extras. There's teal and pink, but I don't have a teal and I don't have pink group. So yeah, these are the points. And I just have to take all these ones and like put them here so that kids know like what their actual points are. But I may actually put these up higher, like right there, and then just have like the final points here, and then every day just add the tallies and then just add them up there. I don't know. I just don't want to have like a ton of tallies, so we'll have to see how this works. But I think it looks really awesome. I love these, and for only $1, like, you can't go wrong at Target dollar spot. Everything's $1, and chances are you're gonna love anything there anyways. But I like it. Love it. I have this. This holds my ASB forms, funds, approvals, and things. I have this. This holds my ASB funds approval forms. This is like cell phone policy things. This one here is just like guidance counselor things, so random things. All my important documents and full files go in here. I got this on Amazon. If you're interested in this, I'll link it below. If you're interested in this, I'll try to find it, and I'll link something below. I don't know if I'll find the same one, but I'll link something similar below. This one was made for me by a friend, but I'll link all the letters and stuff for you. It's from Michaels. Target, Dollar Tree, Donors Choose, Target, and students' photos that she wanted to put on my board. Paper notepad thing, I get those all the time. Random crown. But yeah, this is what it looks like so far. And my books are filling in pretty nice. My rainbow drawers are awesome. Cell phone caddy, I'll link those things below too. But Mr. Bean, I'll link him below. It's looking awesome. And a student actually bought me this. So cute. And there's the bell. So it's break right now. I'm going to go.
Funny how the story goes, little hope but bigger dreams. They try to bring a sucker down, singing louder than the crowd.